हरि ओम। नमः श्री शंकरानंद गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलासमहामोह ग्राहग्रासैककर्मणे। We will read from verse 200, page 201. Page 201, verse 200. Sutratma sukshma dehakyah sarvajiva ghanatmakah सर्वाहं मानधारित्वा क्रिया ज्ञानादिशक्तिमान् प्रत्युषे वा प्रदोषे वा मग्नो मंदे तमस्ययम् लोको भाति यथा तद्वत् अस्पष्टं जगदीक्ष्यते अस्पष्टं जगदीक्ष्यते. We had been seeing the differentiation between the absolute Ishwar and Vyavharik Ishwar. As I told many times, that what is very close to you, and if you are ignorant about what is very, very close to you, so it will always be a source of sorrow. If something is not close to you and you have no interaction, neither you take anything nor give anything, and you don't know, that is not a source of sorrow for you. You don't know Mexican language, but I have nothing to do. I don't take anything from Mexican language, neither I give. So ignorance about Mexican language will not give you any sorrow. Put it off, please. So, but supposing you have to live in a country and where your interaction with that language is very strong, like France or Germany, and if you don't know, so you'll always find little difficult to live. Ishwar has extreme interaction with you, whether it is empirical Ishwar or absolute Ishwar. Rather, highest level of Vyavhar is with Ishwar only. And therefore, little ignorance about Ishwar will create lot of sorrow in life. We had seen that aspect of Ishwar. When I say Vyavharik Ishwar, it means the consciousness or Brahman with the conditioning to give the fruit and to create the world. Who is Sarvagya and Sarvashaktishali and Antaryami and Jagatyoni. This is the Vyavharik Ishwar. So if I am not very much knowing about this Ishwar, so high chances are we will miss either to purify my mind or to take help from me. I will be helpless. I will be impurity and helplessness, and waving mind is the result of not knowing the Ishwar properly of the empirical level. Impurity, helplessness and chanchalya, or the fickle mind. You have not known the Ishwar, or you have not coming in terms with the Ishwar. We had seen that topic. And therefore the topic of Ishwar continues how Jagat Muni it was mentioned. So any sorrow, when you understand, so either you are not knowing Ishwar, or either not you are feeling Ishwar. Knowing is not feeling all the time. Either I don't know properly what Ishwar is on that matter, either I am not able to feel the Ishwar. So this will be cause of our sorrow. And therefore it is a very, very wise thing to understand Ishwar very well. More you have appreciation of Ishwar, more your life will become a little in line with the laws of the Ishwar. And you will feel how to get the maximum help from the Lord. Without that, you can't move ahead. If you remember, now the process of creation was mentioned yesterday. Process of creation. Like I am talking, so there is a thought, there is a words which is external, there is a thought which is little internal, and there is an unmanifest from which my thoughts are coming. So anything has three-tier arrangement of creation: manifest, sub-manifest and unmanifest. Whether it was the table or a chair, whether it is the company's building or any product. And therefore, please go get my point. There is a difference between science and Vedanta. Science said the world was created. World was automatically created. This automatically is a very dangerous word because it doesn't communicate anything. How can something come from itself? Child came from child. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. So now Vedanta says that if anything gross is there, so without the support of the subtle behind the gross will fall down. Like your body is sitting. And the moment your subtle body goes to unmanifest, body will fall down. Therefore, when you go to sleep, you fall down. Or you are reading in the night before sleeping. Some are readers before sleeping. And definitely it would have happened that your book has fallen from your hand. Or your head falls down. This is every day's experience in the class also. So, slightly do that. When it is slight falling, nobody will note. But that will happen that the gross will be sustained by the subtle. Sometime in meditation class, sometime you are doing jap and this will happen. Nobody is there, so no problem is there. But you will feel that my head has tilted slightly. So what? Though subtle is, if something is held, that means subtle must be there behind it. Even house is there. Supposing there is no subtle body behind the house, only gross house is there, and nobody lives inside the house. Slowly window will fall down. Maybe some leaking will start. And if you see your house 5 years after and close it for 5 years, and when you come back after 6 years or 5 years, you will feel many things may be missing or it has broken down. Car is there. If there is no car, it won't run also. So, understand this point that behind the gross world, subtle is not an option, but it has to be there because world is standing erect. Cosmos, otherwise sun will fall down. Or moon will fall down. Or 1, 2 lokas will disappear. If you are aware of that subtle world behind the gross world. So you will have to think of one mind. One mind. Like in your mind, all your life's activities are there. What I studied, what I have to study, what is my plan, what is your ideas, your emotions, all are in their mind, which is not seen by the eyes. By no operation, anybody can see your qualification. By no operation, anybody can see your love or hatred. But you will not say, you will say, my subtle body is much stronger than the gross body, rather. It is your subtle body who brought you here. Her subtle body is there who brought you to this birth also. So the subtle body is not only the subtle body, but whose subtle body is there, about whom, about that body, all the thoughts are there. Similarly, if the cosmos is there and Brahmand is there, there has to be a subtle body who has all knowledge of all beings of all times. Not only knowledge, but he has the desire also to give the fruit. And he has the Kriya Shakti. Where Samashti Ichha Shakti, Samashti Kriya Shakti, Samashti Jnana Shakti is there. Not in expressive form, but semi-expressive form. Not unmanifest, but not totally manifest. Like you have Kriya Shakti. You know this much I can run, this much can I do. You have Ichha Shakti, this is my desire, and you have Jnana Shakti. But all Kriya Ichha is regarding this body and the relatives of this body. But when Brahmand is there, he has the cosmic Jnana Shakti, all the lokas, how it has to be made, when to make, then desire is there, and also Kriya is there. That means all the jivas he knows, otherwise he cannot work. That is what is technically termed as Hiranyagarbha. And please note, that is not sthul, this is not, neither it is totally gross, neither it is unmanifest. It is in between state. Like your mind pervades the whole body. Your mind pervades from top to toe. Similarly, the cosmic mind or Hiranyagarbha should pervade the whole Virat or whole bodies, whole world. And it should pervade your mind as well. Well, what will happen if I know all these things? We will see, don't worry. Don't be so much utilitarian. Just wait. So first thing that will happen that the world has come from unmanifest, that means the consciousness must be there, that we already saw. That on one consciousness, manifest, unmanifest, these two things happen. Second thing, very good thing will happen, that you are connected to the total mind actually. And therefore about any issue or any person or any work, that total mind or cosmic mind or Hiranyagarbha also has a thought. And you also have a thought. If you can get the thought what is it has, your decision will never be wrong. Other thing that happens is that, please note my point, that particular cosmic mind can give you very good thought if you want. And if you have done some mistake, it can also fool the person. सुमति कुमति सबके उर रही, नाथ पुराण निगम अस कहीं, जहाँ सुमति तह संपत्ति नाना, जहाँ कुमति तह विपत्ति निदान. It can make a fool of the person. In Ramayana it comes, in Ramcharitmanas. Parvati ji is being told the stories of Avatar. And when Avatar story was told, he told one story that once Narad ji cursed Vishnu ji, and therefore Vishnu ji had to take human birth. And thereafter, hearing that, Parvati ji says, Ka aparad Ramapati kina. She is quite sure that Narad ji has not done wrong. He said, if Vishnu ji was cursed, what wrong he did? Narad ji has not done anything wrong. This is Guru Nishtha. Guru Nishtha person will never think that my Guru can do wrong also. And if you see one wrong, your Shraddha will go away. That is your loss. Then a story came. Shivji went ahead. He said by Parvati, nobody is foolish, nobody is like that. It is Bhagavan who gives the thought. A person becomes genius, a person becomes foolish also. So when I read that, I was little disheartened. I said Bhagavan will give any thought to anybody erratically, that somebody is becoming very good, somebody is doing mistake. That was not the point. Later on, I understood that when a person has ahankar or vasana, Bhagavan makes him do the mistake to correct him, so that he suffers sufficiently. The risky point is this. And when a person has nirabhimanta, Bhagavan gives good thoughts so he doesn't make a mistake. The Kekai's, the Manthara's example, Mati Pheri, Sharda ji or Saraswati ji tilted the mind of Manthara. Not that Manthara thought after that. Similarly, it happened with Kumbhakaran also. So when you are dealing with Hiranyagarbha, I tell you, you do 3-4 things wrong you do in your life. Slowly, a big wrong will be made to do from you. You will lose your faith somewhere. So risky portion is that Hiranyagarbha has total access to your mind. And he can tilt and turn your mind and really do anything with your mind. Imagine how much they have access. So, and if you have done very good actions in Hiranyagarbha can make you brilliant. Like Panini, grammarian Panini. Only he did upasana of Hiranyagarbha and he became the greatest expounder of Sanskrit language. Maheshwar, Sutrani and all these things. Kalidas. They didn't go to the universities to study. They has propitiated Hiranyagarbha. Therefore, all knowledge of all time is already in Hiranyagarbha. All knowledge of all time, of all subject, everything is in Hiranyagarbha. It is me who has to invoke it. In Bhagavad it says that Brahmaji when he came, Brahmaji, when he was born, so Janmadyasyatah yatan चार्थेश्व विज्ञ स्वराट तेने ब्रह्म हृदय आदि कविये मुह्यंत यत सूर्य. In the Mangalacharan of Bhagavad it is said, Tene Brahm Hridaya Adi Kave. In his heart, Bhagavan gave the thought of the knowledge of all jivas and their fruit of action. Tene means Tanoti. Tene Brahm Hridaya Adi Kave. Understanding then. So, this is the use of Hiranyagarbha. That if you know that, you will always find that what could be the thought or where my thought is wrong. And therefore, anything can happen to anybody at the mind. So be very careful. You are under Hiranyagar surveillance. Not CCTV. Coming in the TV is good, but coming in CCTV is not good. I had an interview with Raunak, so he said this. RJ Raunak. So he said, Swamiji, coming in the TV is good. Coming in CCTV is not good. I said, good. So Hiranyagar, more you are understanding, I will say you will use Hiranyagar. You will may be able to get blessings of Hiranyagar. Like sunlight is all around. But how much your doors and windows are open, to that extent the sunlight will come in your room. Air is all around, but how much is the ventilation, that depends how much air will be there. So Hiranyagarbha is there. But how much you will be able to merge yourself with the Hiranyagarbha and find the cosmic thought, that is your sadhana. Actually, sadhana, I feel, is breaking the wall between my personal mind and Hiranyagarbha mind. You are pulling down some wall. Therefore, yesterday night I had mentioned that, more you impersonalize yourself, more you will be free from sorrows in your life, if you remember that. So I hope you are understanding the Hiranyagarbha. So, what it is said here, so different, now he is being explaining that. Sutratma, this is the name of Hiranyagarbha. See, page 201, verse 200. Sut means thread. So that which goes like a thread in all minds, that is called Sutratma. Ant mind or auntie's mind. Both same Hiranyagarbha goes. Auntie, ant and auntie. Or it goes through elephant also. Or it goes through that, what is it called? Bed bug is there. There is something called bed bug. Katmal. Bed bug is there. That also Hiranyagarbha goes also. And it prompts bite him. He has not given sufficient donation and he has not fed insect, etc. Please bite. Chikungunya is there in India. Chikungunya, dengue. They are all mosquito spread diseases. Mosquito spread. Why only somebody gets, somebody doesn't get? Same, many are in the house, but that mosquito also Hiranyagarbha goes and it prompts to bite the person. So that he should have lot of pain. 3-4 months pain is there if chikungunya happens. 4 months at least, 3-4 months. One small mosquito. I tell to mosquitoes, see, I'll keep my blood. You take as much as possible. But mosquito says, I use a straw and I need a fresh one. Bhagavan has given a straw to that. Sutratma, Sukshma Dehakhya. खूब clarity रखो. Make very, very clear. I will tell you one thing. Understanding should be very right about all issues. After that, attitude will change. If I understand you are a good person, my attitude towards you will be different. Okay, sometimes I intellectually understand, but my attitude doesn't change because orientation is missing. You are not repeating it sufficiently. Repeating is called orientation. So what bridges the understanding and attitude is the orientation, bhavana. You have not repeated sufficiently. You have repeated but not sufficiently. Like if you keep on repeating, I am the son of such and such, so that becomes bhavana. That becomes bhavana. Sutratma Sukshma Dehakya Sarva Jeev Ghanatmakah. See, Sarva Jeev Ghana, which includes all Vyashti Jivas. Third line, third word. Sarva Jeev, group, Ghanatmak means group of all Jivas in Hiranyagarbha. I hope you understood. Like the garland has all the flowers in its group of all garlands. Sarva Jeev Ghanatmaka. So by Hiranyagarbha we are all connected with each other. And therefore some saints can see somebody's mind also. Well, I am very afraid of such. They should not see my mind. So, Sutratma Sukshma Deyakya Sarvajiv Ghanatmaka. Next line. Sarvaham Manadharitvat. That which is holding the aham. Aham man means vritti. Aham vritti or ego of all jivas. That is called Hiranyagarbha. Kitna अच्छा है. Sarva aham man dharitvat. Holding. That is the holder of Vyashti Ahamkar. Abhiman is there. Because it goes through all the mind. So somebody says, I'm tall, I'm short, I'm engineer, I'm father. All aham are in that Hiranyagarbha. Oh. Dekho last line. Kriya Gyan Adi Shaktiman. Adi means Ichha. This already I told. That which is the holder of cosmic power of knowledge, cosmic power of desire and cosmic power of activity. Samashti, Gyan Shakti, Ichha Shakti and Kriya Shakti. Which is the Abhimani of that. Abhimani means holder, not proud. Abhimani means holder of that. Holder, that he has the Ichha to give fruit of action. He has the Ichha to, and what you do in prayer, you create Ichha in God. Prarthana means what is not in your prarabdha, for that only you will do prarthana. If something is in your prarabdha, why will you do prayer? It is already readily available. And why you are praying? Praying means I should get something. But that kriya, everything comes from the God, from the Hiranyagarbha. So it should become his desire, then it should become my kriya. So to create ichha in Hiranyagarbha, so that it becomes an action towards me, and therefore I pray to Hiranyagarbha. Acha. So if I can create ichha in God, yes, that is called prarthana. No, I can create any ichha. No, that not any ichha, but that ichha should not be malicious desire. Malicious desire Bhagavan will not, in Hiranyagarbha will not entertain, because it is hurting his law. It should not be anti-law. Acha. It should not be something which is making the balance difficult. Imbalance should not be there. He will then intervene. He will not fulfill the desire. On the other hand, he will punish also for asking such things. So, Kriya, Gyan, Adi, Shaktiman. And therefore we say we should pray, we should pray, we should pray. Because after prayer, and the prayer is always supplemented by tapasya. Tapasya-heen prarthana will be weak. Sankalp gets strong when it is supported by some kind of pain or some kind of action. So this is the meaning. I hope you have little knowledge of Hiranyagarbha. How much you will use, that depends on you. If you do too much of upasana and too much of jap or too much of pure life is there, very important. Pure life and upasana life. Pure means selflessness. And you are repeating the name of the Lord. Then Lord will flash knowledge in your mind. He will reveal Himself. About that subject, you will become very extraordinary. Brilliant you will become. You use the word also, is God gifted. Is God gifted in that subject. Now let us see, is elaborating more Hiranyagarbha. So that point will make your sadhana easier. But if you think something wrong, if you are angry, if you are passionate, so he will blunt your mind. You will feel that I'm not that productive also now. Neither I have good ideas, neither people are happy with me. 2-3 things will happen in your life. Absence of productivity, absence of happiness of the people around, and absence of very good thought in me. Your efficiency will all come down. Because Hiranyagarbha has got upset about that. Oh. Be very. Therefore I say, if you don't know Ishwar, you will make your life difficult. Somebody else is controlling your knob there. The flow of energy in your mind and flow of knowledge in your mind, knob is in somebody else's hand. And therefore too much emphasis was there in our tradition of a very ethical and religious life. Too much of emphasis was there that you should not have unrighteousness, because you will block yourself. You will slowly, as the age will increase, you will become lonely. You will live in mental island, emotional island, where nobody is there. Because punishment is nothing but taking away the company which you desire. Bhai Hiranyagarbha, I'm sorry. Don't do such things in my life. Everything will happen very slowly, don't worry. But you will see all these things. If you don't want, you can try and see what I am saying is right or wrong. And if you have followed the laws, taking pains, you will see what a flow of thought is there. Seamless flow of brilliant thoughts will come. On any topic you will pick up, you will create miraculous thoughts. Why? He is connected. In cricket, they say he is in form. He is in good form. The flow of thoughts is there. He will be highly productive. And he will have very conducive people around. He will be flooded rather. Because in others' mind also Hiranyagarbha will put faith for him. जापर नाथ करो तुम दाया ताई सदा सुख कुशल निरंतर सुर नर मुनि प्रसन्नता ऊपर. Sur Nar Muni. He will create faith in others' mind for you. Although that person you don't know. You have not interacted, but he will create love for others. That is what Hiranyagarbha does. So don't think it's something inactive thing which is not, is highly active. Highly dynamic, highly active. And therefore live a little conscious and awareful life. What is going on? What is going on? Vivekananda becomes popular because of a reason. Gurudev became popular because of a reason. यहाँ सब उनके साथ चलते हैं. Because intentions were very good. Because their life had austerity. Ethics was there. I know people who left Gurudev, whom he brought up, but he left. So somebody said, Swamiji, you only brought him up. He said, what does it mean? He is my child. What I have taught him, that only he will teach. Doesn't matter if it's in different banner. Same cup, same tea in different cup. What I am doing, he is also doing. Nothing wrong in that. I never saw narrowness in Gurudev's heart. Somebody said, what's your opinion about Rajneesh? At that time, Rajneesh was very popular. Press person asked. He said, it's bad etiquette to talk like that. In common, it's not a good etiquette if I say something. You can see the largeness of the heart was there. I'm just giving example why these became so, they had a big role in the world's history. Not only Indian history. So be very careful. You will be in trouble otherwise. Acha bhai, please let's go ahead. So I'm really very afraid now. I'm so scared. You should be. You should be scared. Moment you have Bhed Buddhi, Hiranyagarbh gaya, the flow will stop the flow. Stop the flow of brilliant thought from you, stop the flow of right thought for you, and you stop the flow of love from others. But why is influencing others? People say, when somebody said, if God sees my mistake, it is okay. He doesn't tell to others. Human being tells to others. I said, no, don't be in this. He will definitely plant a seed of doubt in somebody's heart. You think nobody has seen, but you don't know Ishwar properly. आपको नहीं पता है क्या ईश्वर कर सकता है. Because he is everyone. Now let us see. So use that. Make him happy. When you serve someone, do your job. Lead a life where you have a very pure interaction, loving interaction, sacrifice, serve, give, tolerate. Remove your anger, remove your lust and passion, and you will see you are another name of walking, talking God. But that takes a price. Let us now see the next verse. Next word I have chanted, no? Chanted it. Now he is explaining Hiranyagarbha more in detail. Who? Who is telling? Bole Tulsidas ji. No, Vidyaranya Swami. Wake up. Is this Panchadashi going on? So, Pratyushe va pradoshe va magno mande tamasi ayam loko bhati yatha tadvad aspashta jagadikshate. How much clarity is there in Vidyaranya Swami? He says, Usha. So when dawn is there, so there is not total light and not total darkness. There is a dawn time. It's a semi-dark and semi-light. Pratyushe is the word, pratyushe. Pradoshe, evening. Dusk, what you call dusk, dawn and dusk. Pratyushe, pradoshe, not our pradoshe. That pradoshe. So pratyusheva, pradosheva. He messaged me that you are coming in Sunday, I forgot, sorry I could not see you. Mande tamasi ayam. Or some semi-darkness is there in some room. So, ayam lokaha bhati. As the lok is seen, not very clearly, not totally dark. See? Ayam, tamasi ayam. Mande tamasi. Mande will go with tamasi. Mande tamasi magna lokaha bhati. Sanskrit, you know you will enjoy it. Yatha, as similarly, when the world is emerging from unmanifest, It is Hiranyagarbha's state, not totally unmanifest, neither totally manifest. In between it is there, hazy, hazy. Tadvat aspasht, it is aspasht, A is there. Halant is there. Tadvat spasht nahi hai. Tadvat aspashtam jagadikshyate. Aspashtam. It is appearing as little, what shall I say, not clear. It is seen, but not very, very clear what is it. Not lucid. Lucid or vivid, little vague. Little vague is there. Now he gives example. This is one example. They are acharyas, so they know how to drive the point. Not 202 words, you see. Is it clear? No? This is simple. Sarvato lanchito mashya yatha syat ghattita pataha ghattita pataha sukshmakaraistateshasya vapus sarvatra lanchitam. Again he comes to canvas. So he said, Sarvato lanchita mashya. Ghattita pata. There was a starched canvas, if you remember. On that, lanchita means outlines are put. So as the outlines, one is along with the starch. Plain canvas is Brahman. Along with the starch is Brahman with Maya called Ishwar. Then when the hardened canvas is there, on that outlines are put. That is called lanchita. So if you see the outline, you can vaguely see. I think this is... Nowadays, there are books in which you have to connect the dots, then the photo will be made. Children's book I see. 1, 2, 3, 4 is written somewhere. So if you connect, then you can make out that when tiger is coming or elephant is coming. So here, he is lanchita, he is a vague lines are there. But when colors are put, it is very, very clear. So second example is about that. See, sukshma karehi, simple outline, you are able to identify, but not 100% clarity is there. Because it is a pencil outline is there. Well, I understood. No, he will not leave so easily. Don't think he will leave so easily. Sukshma karehi tatha ishasya vapuhu. Sarvatra lanchitam. Tatha ishasya vapuhu. So Ishas means this Hiranyagarbha is there. Vapuhu means because of Maya. Sarvatra lanchitam. After that, lanchitam means it is marked. In the Hiranyagarbha, in the Ishwar, because of Maya, vapuhu lanchitam. The Ishwar's Maya is manifesting certain jivas, fruits of action, little. Third example. Sasyam va shakjatam va sarvato ankuritam yatha komalam tadvadevaishaha pelavo jagadankuraha. Sasyam means, you know what is it called? Plant of the greens, paddies. That is called sasyam. Shak jatam. Shak jatam means vegetables, etc. From shak has come word sag. Sarvato, before they grow up to a plant, there is a sprout stage is there. Sarvato ankuritam yatha. See? Ankuritam. Like the grams are there, it will sprout. And then the plant will come out. So there is a state in which is neither is totally plant, leaves have not totally cleared, neither it is a seed. In between is there. It appears that Vedanta Swami was having his sprouts also. So, sprouts have become so popular, not only gram sprout, 100 kinds of sprouts are there. Different alpha, beta, vata, so many sprouts are there. So, how are they? Komalam. Komalam sasyam. She used to make lot of sprout. Kaushiki, now she doesn't make sprout. Huh? Acha. No, not that mung sprout. Other sprouts also you were bringing. Now you stopped. So sasyam, komalam sasyam. It is very tender. Komalam sasyam. Tadvad ev esha pelava. Pelava means tender. Jagad ankura. So there is a state where world is also in the sprout. Neither it is totally manifest, neither it is unmanifest. 3 examples he has given. Painting example, sprout example, and earlier was dusk and dawn example. See how much they are putting effort to make this point clear. Acha? Why? They are making it clear because we think world is world. We don't think that it is a thought behind it. If I see a mic, I will see somebody has made, so this mic must be in the mind of somebody sometime. And then he put a sketch, and then he got the material, then he got the mold, and the companies must have put this watch is there, it must be in the mind of somebody. Everything will be in the mind of somebody, then only it can be made. But world, we don't think it is in the mind of somebody. We don't think like that. That world also must be in the mind of somebody. Tell me why? Because I don't see the absence of world and then presence of world. We can say this phone was made by Apple. Or this Samsung phone is there. This phone was not there and therefore I saw that making. That company is in, Samsung is in Korea, no? Korean companies. Apple is American. No? I saw that Apple, I can go in the company and see how the phone is made. And I know also when the first phone was made of Apple. Only it is a jutha apple. So, it is not a full apple. But I can go to the company. I will go to the company and I can see it. They have an R&D department, they are working, and therefore I can conclude before this date this phone was not there, now it has come and this person has made, this team is there, and this is a company here, this is a factory here is made, and here I can get an Apple phone here. With world I don't see any such thing. I didn't see absence of world. And I didn't see somebody thinking about the world. And I didn't see somebody coming out of the world then. देखो अब सूरज आ गया, आज सूरज आ रहा है देखो. अब देखो चंद्रमा निकल आया. अब देखो ये पृथ्वी, देखो ये ब्रह्मा जी जा रहे हैं, काम में जा रहे हैं. See Bhagwan Vishnu telling to Brahma ji about fruit. देखो recording इसकी यहाँ. Brahma ji is telling about all the jivas. See, he has given the printout. So he has given everything to Brahma ji. See, Brahma ji has by-hearted everything. If I had seen all these things, it would have been very easy. But these are atindriya vishaya, you cannot see also. Because making of sun, it takes billion years. And I don't have fruit of action to live for billion years. We are living only for 70, 80, 90 years. I don't have that much of intellect to understand what Bhagwan is saying, in which language he is communicating. I don't have that much brilliancy, that much bigger mind to understand these things. And therefore it is said, Atindriya Vishya Vedaha Pramanam Bhavati. With regard to the things which cannot be seen, how will you see when Panch Mahabhut is not there? How will you see? When Panch Mahabhut is not there, your body won't be there. Your sense organ is not there. Your mind is not there. How will you see all these things? So they are Atindriya Vishya. And therefore Vedas are the proof. Okay. And therefore it is difficult to believe that this also can happen. But we can infer. If something is going very nicely somewhere, there must be someone behind it who is making it go nicely. This much I can. Who is that? How is it? For that scripture are required. If you see somebody's house, you go and very nice lawn is there. Beautiful lawn is there, nice flowers are there. You must be inferring there must be very good gardener is there, very expert gardener is there. If you see very brilliant disciple, you will see his guru must be there. Who has taught you all these things? If good singer is there, who taught? You can make it out. Somebody must be there if something is very well organized and when all orchestrated is there. The orchestra of the universe, the music of the universe, you can make it out. This is there. And if I see that no gross is without the subtle, then I can see that the world also cannot be without the subtle body. And if subtle body is there, there must be Ichha Shakti, and there must be Gyan Shakti, yesterday's, and there must be Gyata who knows everything. Then only he can make such a wonderful and beautiful world and the body. So you can infer like that. And ultimately scripture will tell you, because that scripture is the Vedas which knows about the God. And therefore Hiranyagarbha, about these things, Hiranyagarbha or Ishwar, all are said in the Vedas only. Now let us see the next verse. See, what we have seen, it is not described. Next verse, 204. Atapa bhatalo va pato varna puritah sasyam va phalitam tatvat tatha spashtavapur virat. Atap. This is called Atap. Atapa means bright midday sun. Now that dawn has gone, it has become bright midday sun like it was yesterday, hot sun. Then Abhat. Abhat doesn't mean rise here. So Abhat means shining. But in bright midday sun they are eating rice. No. This is Atapa Abhat. Abhat, bhat means rice actually. So abhat, bhati. So abhat means shining. Don't put your own mind when you don't know completely. Atapa bhat lokova. So he is not going through all the three examples that have now that dawn has become full blazing sun. Patova varna purita. That cloth which had only outline is now full colors are put, and is clearly seen. This is man, this is woman, this is board, this is tree. Clearly, Varna Purita. See, well painted. Varna Purita means well painted now. Third example, Sasyam va phalitam tadvat. All these sprouts have now flowered and the fruits are coming. You can see the rice and the barley, etc. Tadvat tatha spashtavapur virat. Now Hiranyagarbha has become Virat. Now it was Hiranyagarbha and thought it was there. Now it has become Virat. Virat means all the five elements have come. All lokas have come. Acha, whole world has come now. Bhur bhuva swa mahajana tapa satyam atal patal talatal mahatal rasatal. All lokas have come. Acha, everything is now expressing desh, kal, sun, moon. As I told you, time is billion years. Acha. To make one bulb, it will take time. What to say of sun, it won't take time. And that too, you have so many things. That sun will come only out of sankalp, it will come. Oh, so now Virat word is there. See, first Ishwar was there, now Hiranyagarbha is there, now Virat is there. What is Virat? Total Panch Mahabhautik Srishti is there. See, the consciousness conditioned by the total five elemental world is called Virat. Please note, same consciousness is called Ishwar when it is conditioned by total and manifest. Same consciousness is called Hiranyagarbha when it is conditioned by total mind. And same consciousness is called Virat when it is conditioned by total five element. Total five element is not Virat. Consciousness conditioned by five element is Virat. Now this is the body of the God. Like you have body and you have subtle body and you have causal body, there also total gross body is one body, then total subtle body, the total causal body. Now he is now describing Ishwar. Only tell me, you are saying from your own mind or somewhere it is written also? ये अपने मन से ही आप फेंक रहे हैं यहाँ वहाँ. Well, no, everything is written. Where? Purush Sukt. Purush Sukt is there. Om Sa Sirsha Purusha Sahasraksha. That is in Rig Veda. And then 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita about Virat is mentioned. And that is said in the next verse. Vishwarupadhyaya Eshaha Ukta Sutrepi Paurushe Dhatradi Stamba Paryantan Etasya Viduhu. See, Vishwarup Adhyaya Esha Ukta. See, is written there. Vishwarup, 11th chapter. Vishwarup Adhyaya is there. Not 10 chapters, Vibhuti Yoga. Ukta, Sutre api Paurusha. Purush Sukta also same thing is said. He is quoting that. Dhatra Adi, Stamba Paryantan. Dhatra means from Brahmaji. Stamba means blade of grass, not stamba, that is pillar. Bha is there. That is Ba and Bha. Bha means pillar, Stambha, and Stamba. That is blade of grass. Both are different. Stamba is different, Stambha is different. Stamba. So till the blade of grass. What are these? Etasya. Etas means Virat, Viraja. Viraja. It is Jakarant. Jakarant pulling. Viraj, Virat. So Etas means Viraja. Of this Virat. Avayavan. They are part of the Virat. Who? Brahmaji and the blade of grass also. Oh, my body is also part of Virat. Yes, you are out or what? You are also part of Virat. His body also. But whom I don't like, his body also. Yes, he is also part of it. But he should be expelled. Where will he expel? Where he will go out? And this is a very beautiful point here. My time is getting over now. When you have this Vishwarup understanding, you know what? So you are on the whole body. And therefore your vyavahar becomes very easier. Because you accept the person as one part of you. It is like reject my hand, I reject myself. When I accept that person because it is all, but he is not a good part. He may be defective part, I have no problem. But you cannot hate that part. Because you cannot reject others without rejecting yourself. So when you reject somebody else, you will reject yourself. And self-rejection will give you sorrow and limitation. You will feel much smaller after rejecting. Accepting, you will become bigger. Because Virat is there. He is also Virat. So all negative emotion like hatred, jealousies, matsarya, complexes will go away if you have this sense that he is also a part of the same Virat. And somebody is praising your avayava ninda is avayavi ninda. Somebody says your hand is not good. That means he's censoring the person, not the avayava. And somebody has to praise, well, your shirt is very good, your hand is very good, your eyes are very good. It is praising the person and not the eyes only. So please get this point. Because if you don't have Virat Buddhi, you can't perform Karma Yoga. Because everybody in this world has been given one part of Virat to serve. Again say, what did you say? Everybody in this world has been given by Ishwar one part of Virat. You call it office, you call home, you call your own house, you call family, you call ashram if you want, you call mission. Only but nobody comes. My Virat is empty. No. that nobody is also Virat. आप उसी में उपासना करो. I was telling last night, about one saint. He said, when Bhagwan does not want that you should take class, then by your time will come. That you will have no time. So my point is, don't resist what is around you. Bhagwan has given you this part of Virat, because you cannot do seva of the whole body. Supposing I said, put the tilak on him. So you put the tilak on the forehead. You don't start smearing the tilak on the whole body. So you just put this point or on the feet, and that is equivalent to putting tilak to the whole person. So Ang Upasana is Angi Upasana. So more you have this Virat Buddhi while living in this world, more your competition going. Bole, he is going ahead, I am going ahead. And only I have understood. If you want to go ahead in life, please take ahead others also. Because if one part is left and you are going ahead, so that part will not allow you to go for a long time. Hand wants to go ahead, leave the leg behind. Or leave the head behind, leave the stomach behind. Because the stomach was very big, so he said, please you go first, I'll come later on. So that is not there. वो पूरे सबको साथ लेके चलना पड़ता है. That success is success in which others are also successful because of your success. And this is what Bhagwan Ram did. He could have killed Ravan without monkeys also. But he took all monkeys because he said everybody should be part of Ravan Vada. Their name also should be in the history, that monkeys also were the one who helped Bhagwan Ram. He didn't say, I don't want to share my credit, which Ravan did. Never you will see Ravan took others with him. Ultimately he was, what shall I say, wiped off. You cannot go ahead unless you take others also. If you are not happy, if somebody else has got what you want, learn to induce happiness. Sometimes you have to force yourself to be happy. Little persuasion is there. Emotional persuasion to yourself. Because our tracks are deep. So we have to learn to be happy. You will feel that you have more space in your life and more clarity in your vision. So Virat is for Bhavana Parivartan and Hiranyagarbha is for tuning the mind. Karma Yoga is done by Virat and Upasana is done by Hiranyagarbha. So Bhavana has to be very Shuddha. Purer is your emotion, more happier you will be at the Hiranyagarbha. And therefore we launched this Nourish to Flourish project. Because whom you are feeding is also Virat only. So they also should get the food as we get. They also should get some respect. I should also see that one part of me is not having the food. I'm not one individual living here. I'm a cosmic person. I think about the whole cosmos. Everybody is in my family. So this point, to Virat, understand, no? This Virat, it is not a philosophical discussion. It's a spiritual transformation. More we will see tomorrow. So 205 verse we have seen. Oh, time is over. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari